When did your sibling try blaming you over something idiotic? I was trying to eat my Booty-O's cereal in peace when my sister Sydney storms in holding her phone like it's evidence in a murder trial. She's got that look on her face that means she's about to accuse me of something ridiculous. This time she's convinced I'm running a hate campaign against her Instagram account where she posts makeup tutorials and outfit photos to her 15,000 followers. The whole thing started 2 weeks ago when Sydney noticed some mean comments on her posts. Nothing too crazy at first, just stuff like, "This look isn't it," and "Maybe try a different style." But then they got meaner. Someone said her contouring made her look like a muddy zebra. Another comment said her outfit choices were crimes against fashion. She was getting like 5 or 6 nasty comments on every post, and her engagement was tanking hard. Sydney immediately decided it had to be me. Her reasoning was that I was jealous of her success because I only had 200 followers on my photography account. She started treating me like a criminal in my own house. She'd walk past my room and whisper, "I know what you're doing," like we were in some spy movie. She changed her passwords on everything, even Netflix, which really annoyed me because I was halfway through a show. The accusations got more intense as more comments appeared. She printed out screenshots and highlighted patterns in the writing style. She said the commenter used literally too much, just like I did. She pointed out they spelled definitely wrong the same way I always did. She even analyzed the posting times and matched them to when I was home from school. She presented this folder to our parents like she was a detective solving a major case. Our parents tried to stay neutral, but Sydney was relentless. She'd bring it up during every dinner. She told our cousins at Sunday lunch that I was cyberbullying her. She made this whole PowerPoint presentation about online harassment and forced us all to watch it during family movie night. Dad fell asleep halfway through, and Mom just kept saying we should work it out ourselves. Things escalated when Sydney lost a brand deal with some small makeup company. They said her recent engagement wasn't meeting their standards. She completely lost it and burst into my room at midnight accusing me of ruining her life. She said I cost her $500 and her chance at becoming a real influencer. I was barely awake and had no idea what she was talking about, but she didn't care. She said she was going to expose me to her followers if I didn't confess. The next day, she actually did it. She posted this long story about how her own sister was behind the hate comments. She didn't use my name but showed my baby photos, which was honestly worse. Her followers were split between supporting her and calling her paranoid. Some of them started investigating like amateur detectives trying to find proof. My phone was blowing up with DMs from strangers asking if I was the evil sister. I decided enough was enough and did some investigating of my own. I spent hours looking through the accounts that left mean comments. They all seemed fake with no posts and generic usernames. But then I noticed something interesting. One account had liked an old post from 2 years ago. It was from before Sydney was even trying to be an influencer. The only people who would scroll that far back were real-life friends. I kept digging and found more clues. All the hate accounts followed the same 20 people, and they were all from our school. Then I found the smoking gun. One account had accidentally liked, then unliked a photo from Kaylin, who used to be Sydney's best friend until Sydney ditched her for the popular crowd last year. I remembered how Kaylin had cried in the bathroom after Sydney told everyone she was too boring to hang out with anymore. I confronted Sydney with my evidence in the kitchen while she was filming a smoothie bowl tutorial. I showed her the screenshots and the connection to Kaylin. Her face went from angry to shocked to embarrassed in about 5 seconds. She tried to deny it at first, but I had receipts. Every single hate comment traced back to Kaylin and her friend group. They were getting revenge for Sydney ghosting them. Sydney had to admit to her followers that she was wrong about me. She posted an apology but made it seem like an honest mistake instead of a weeks-long harassment campaign against her own sister. Most of her followers moved on, but while we were eating dinner, our mom's phone buzzed. She looked at it and her face sunk. She showed Dad something and he dropped his fork. "Girls," Mom said slowly, "we need to talk about something. I've been running an Instagram account too, and you're never going to believe what I just found out about your sister's follower count." Full story on channel linked below.